In this video, I will show you how you can monitor your Greylock cluster or server or servers or whatever you have there, and your Elasticsearch cluster or the Elasticsearch servers. But before we begin the tutorial, I need to talk to you about something which happened in my test environment. I no longer have the Elasticsearch servers, the dedicated ones at least. I just have these 3 servers here, and on these 3 servers I'm also running the Elasticsearch service as a cluster as well. So all of these nodes, they are running the Greylock service, the Mongo database service, and the Elasticsearch service. And for the Elasticsearch, all the nodes here, they are master nodes and data nodes at the same time. This one is not recommended for a production environment, but if you're planning to run it in a small environment or test environment, it can do the job. Going to our CLI, let's say that we would like to monitor the Elasticsearch cluster to see how it behaves, if everything is okay, and so on. So for this one, you could do a curl followed by the IP address of an Elasticsearch server. It can be anyone. It can be a master node, a data node, an ingest node, whatever. My case is 10.168.184.136 followed by colon 9200 /_ cluster / health, and right now I can hit enter, and this is the reply that I'm getting. But as you can see, it doesn't look that pretty. So after the word health, we can add the question mark and then pretty. And as you can see, right now it's more readable. This is our cluster name. This is the status, which is green. That is perfect. And the rest of the details. Now, the problem would be that it would be very time consuming, you know, and not easy to go and check every time the status of your Greylock cluster, or sorry, the Elasticsearch cluster. So you can simply do a script for this one. Let me show you what kind of script I'm talking. Here on the root directory, I'm going to create a script. Let's call it Greylock, sorry, Elastic Alert .sh. And here I'm gonna paste the following information. If you have no idea about programming or scripting or bash, there's no problem. You don't really need to do too much here. Just a few things that you need to keep in mind. The fact that your IP addresses will be different, or might be different than what I have right now here, and your host names. Your host names and IP mappings are done in the host file. So you need to be very accurate with this one. So for example, Greylock 1 is .136, Greylock 2 is .137, and so on. Another thing that you might want to change might be the subject of the email, and naturally the mail address that you want to send the logs to, or the emails to. Yeah. And basically what the script does, it goes for the curl command, calls for the IP address, and you see it here. So for example, if the response is something like a green, then it's okay. It has a flag of 0. And if it's something else like red or yellow or anything else, yeah, then it will have a flag of 1. And in case you have a flag of 1, then you're gonna send an mail message. Yeah. Right now, let's save the script. Let's verify it. And I think it looks good. So now that we have the script for Elasticsearch, we will need to monitor also the Greylock service. And to do that, we can also use curl -k. -k, it means that it will ignore the certificate. It will not gonna verify it. -I, capital I, and then we can go for HTTPS, because on our servers we have HTTPS enabled. 10.168.184.136 colon 90,000. 9,000. This is the port that the Greylock service is listening. And let's hit enter right now. Yeah, let's check the status of Graylog. And it's disabled. Let me enable it. Yeah. Okay, and right now everything is okay. The first curl that we did here, you can see that it failed to connect. We got a connection refused. So let's do it one more time and see what happens. Maybe it just needs some time to start, for the service to start and for the web interface. Let's wait a little bit. And as you can see right now, after it started, everything was okay. And we got an HTTP:/11 with the 200 okay. That means that it's good. Our interface is running. So this is what happens when everything works fine. And this happens when the service is not running. Yeah, so it's pretty understandable. And again, just to avoid to do these curl commands, every now and then you can have them as a script. So let's create a script for Greylock. Let's call it Greylock Alert.sh. And here I'm gonna paste the following script. Which is very similar to the script for Elasticsearch. But as you can see, we have just two important values. If we get a message with 200 in it, then everything is okay. There is no point in sending an email to alert us about a potential problem. But if we are getting a message with refused in it, then we were gonna send an email to this IP address, yeah. And this time for Elasticsearch, in the script we had 10 minutes. Right now we can have something like 5 minutes, yeah. So let's save this file as well. And right now let's run them. But the thing is that before we need to run them, we need to make them executable. So to make a script executable, you do change mod plus X and then the file names. And as you can see here right now, they are executable. To execute them, you do a dot / and then the name of the script. Let's go for Elasticsearch. And everything looks okay. Nothing is happening. Let's run the Greylock Alert script. And again, nothing is happening. Let's go to Greylock 2 and let's stop the Greylock service. After we stop the service on Greylock 2, let's run the script for Greylock Alert. And as you can see, it says that on this one, it failed to connect to .137.900. And right now, it's sending an email saying like the Graylog service is not running on Greylock 2, and this is the IP address. Let's check our email to see how it looks like. And as you can see it here, it triggered the correct alert, yeah, which is perfect. Right now I will start again the Greylock service. Okay, it's running okay. And let's try to stop the Elasticsearch service this time, but let's do it on Greylock 3. Yeah, and right now I will execute the script for Elasticsearch. And again, you can see that the script worked, and it's sending an email saying that we have a problem on our Greylock cluster. Yeah. And let's check the let's do it right now with the curl command. But before that, let's check the email again to see if we got the email. Yeah, and we got it. We can see it here that the Elasticsearch server Graylog 1, 2, and 3, they don't have the Elasticsearch running on them. That means that the status of the cluster, it turned to red or to something else. Yeah. So just to be sure about it, let's try to do a curl command from this one. Let's go for curl and then the IP address of one of the running Elasticsearch servers, 184.136 colon 9200 /_ cluster / health question mark and then pretty. And yeah, we can see that the status for the Elasticsearch cluster is red, and this is the reason why the script sent an alert for this problem. Right now, let's start again the Elasticsearch server service. Sorry. Everything is okay. Let's do another curl on this one. It will take some time to recover. So yeah, it took a little bit of time, and right now it's on green. Let's try to execute the script again for Elasticsearch. It shouldn't trigger any kind of alert, and it doesn't. Yeah, so everything is okay. But again, the problem is that you need to automate these scripts. And in order to automate these scripts, we will need to go to systemd. So we will do a vi etc systemd, then system, and we will do another / and here we will say Elastic Alert dot service. Okay, and in this file we were gonna put the following coordinates, and for the exec start we have the correct one. We have elasticalert.sh, which is perfect. Let's save it. Let's create another one for Graylog Alert. Oops, something didn't went right. Let's correct it. Okay, unit, the rest is fine, and we need to change the path or the name for the script, and we will say here Greylock Alert. And save the file. And after we have created these two new services, we will need to reload the daemon, yeah, system daemon. And then we will need to enable the services and start them. And then naturally check the status to see if everything is okay. Yeah. So we will do systemctl enable, and then the Elastic Alert service. Okay, you can see that it created a new symlink. Let's do the second service for Greylock Alert. And again, we get the same message. And right now we will just need to start them. And the Greylock Alert. And right now we need to check the status to see how they look like. Yeah, it's running okay. You can see that it will run every 10 minutes. That's what the sleep command does in the script. Let's check Graylog right now, the Greylock Alert service. And this alert will, or this script will run every 5 minutes. And that's it. Then you can reboot your server. In case you are rebooting your server, these services for the scripts will start automatically. You don't need to take care about them. You could do a similar thing with Mongo database if you want to monitor the Mongo database service to see if everything is running okay. You can do something similar. I think this concludes our video for today. If you have any questions about the script or about something, please feel free to drop a comment down below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.